I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us.
I would agree, don't simply begin shooting me without inquiring as to whether you could film me. A gaze come assist us with again satisfying. I'm actually managing stupidity was my manum. And this will be this is presumably unsalvageable. The open arena is abuzz with hypothesis and serious examination. After Jada Pinkett, Smith's cozy post, with two-pack Shecker, revived contention encompassing her, and Will Smith's marriage, this newly mixed pot of show, has stirred up misgivings about their as of now elabor, and examined association, suggesting conversation starters about the security and fate of their marriage. You love them. And I simply never, that was a tremendous lament of mine. I didn't, I would I be able to, couldn't deal with it. You realize I was the delicate rapper from Philly. And he was Peck right the vicinity. Jada showed with two-pack, appears to supplant the security she imparts to Will in some measure in a public eye, and has left observers contemplating whether the renowned couple is approaching a sad finish to their marriage. Greetings everybody, and welcome back to Celeb Live Station. This murmuring whirl of tales picked up new speed with the development of undisclosed insider proclamations alluding to a blending alienation among Will and Jada. The unknown mumbles portray pressure and battle inside their association, proposing a quiet skirmish of control and understanding, which has left many puzzling over whether their conjugal security is barely surviving my virtual entertainment presence is my meat and potatoes oak. So you can't involve me for online entertainment. And not, don't begin I'm remaining in that frame of mind. While both Will and Jada have kept an unemotional quiet, not giving any affirmation or disavowal to the bits of gossip the murmurs, and stealthy impressions shared, are outlining an account of an association wavering near the precarious edge of disintegration. While their marriage has had its portion of wild minutes and embarrassments, including supposed disloyalties and transitory detachments, Will and Jada have consistently arisen joined together, an apparently more grounded, terrible marriage for life anyway. This ongoing flood of hypotheses and the extraordinary public examination they are under appear to be unwinding the veneer of their strong association. Jada's new activities and disclosures, particularly her nostalgic posts about Tupac, have blended the pot, prompting a variety of public responses and feelings, going from sympathy to judgment. Yet, when he moved toward me, he resembled a magnet. It resembled, once we had a smidgen of a thing right, since you realize they grew up together, and you realize they cherished one another, yet they never had that. You realize the speculative factory is working in overdrive, turning out horde guesses, encompassing the apparently tempestuous condition of their relationship. The murmurs of insiders are an ensemble of intimations, apparently affirming a fermenting storm in heaven. Here's an insightful investigate what may be the terrific disentangling of perhaps of Hollywood's most famous couple, Will and Jada Smith. In any case, a haze of pressure appears to shadow their public appearances. This, combined with Jada's private disclosures of her past and Will's rising dissatisfaction over open investigation, lays out a turbulent picture. A mysterious insider was heard saying the quiet fights between them resemble stowed away fires holding back to eject into a cutting edge out of the blue, alluding to annoying issues discreetly stewing underneath their public grins, in spite of the various embarrassments. And their marriage's exceptionally open, exciting ride. It has consistently appeared as though the couple would face each hardship, yet Jada's new post with Tupac has all the earmarks of being stressing the ties. Another anonymous source unveils it's like strolling on a tight RPP. Each post, each remark is a whirlwind taking steps to influence the equilibrium. Even the new open appearances appear to repeat the choppiness, the prominent uneasiness, the constrained grins, and the evasion of one another have become subjects of endless web conversations and theories. In addition, the fallout of Will's quarrel with Chris Rock at the Oscars 2022 has added more fuel to the twirling bits of gossip, carrying a quality of plain strain. to their generally estimated association, gracious wow. This public presentation of a warmed, profound response is obviously appeared differently in relation to their past common disposition, and appears to underline the murmurs that everything isn't well in heaven. The insider murmurs the unpretentious traces of distress in open appearances, and their pressure-filled trades appear to shape a mosaic of quiet fights and secret unrest, prompting the rising hypothesis that the couple is going towards a last standoff. Every disclosure each common post is by all accounts a piece of a riddle that when finished could uncover the point-by-point representation of an association, wavering on the verge recollect, despite the fact that hypothesis and talk are riff the genuine story may be totally unique. And this is after each of the hypothesis in view of the accessible information and unknown sources. In addition, they have very nearly 30 years of relationship, and they are not so natural to obliterate the historical backdrop of their association, since their marriage in December 1997 has been a demonstration of their flexibility and obligation to one another, regardless of persevering through tempests of debates and public exhibitions. They have experienced huge promising and less promising times, from Will's excruciating separation from his most memorable spouse to their brief partition, after clashes encompassing Jada's 40th birthday celebration. Definitely we separated both have freely underlined their shared choice to never consider separate anyway, the unfurling situation mark set apart by Jada's dubious posts. And the first episodes, like Will's squabble with Chris Rock, are alluding to a moving powerful inside their relationship, projecting questions over their long-held shared promises, assuming the ongoing bits of gossip and speculative murmurs really do hold a bit of truth. The unfurling of occasions would without a doubt be great, possibly prompting a legitimate and monetary fight similar to high-profile divisions, like that of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Monetarily, the split mean a massive purge. The monetary implications reverberation the size of high-profile partitions, with Jada remaining to possibly get around $350 million of Will's fortune, keeping California's conjugal regulations. The outcomes wouldn't be bound to financial divisions, yet would wave into their expert domains, possibly modifying legally binding arrangements, film arrangements, and network program elements, adding layers of intricacy to their entwined proficient lives. The expected truth of a separation among Will and Jada wouldn't just resonate to their own lives, yet would likewise present significant ramifications for their expert responsibilities and public picture. The two big names have vigorous expert commitment and legally binding UL commitments that could be affected by a potential partition. Overseeing public picture would turn into a basic perspective for both, as they would endeavor to keep up with public blessing in the midst of individual disturbance, guaranteeing that their private matters don't discolor their expert personas. The family, especially their kids, Jaden and Willow, would likewise bear the profound brunt of such a detachment, given the mental and close-to-home consequences. Included sponsorships and organizations could likewise go through re-examinations, possibly making a reevaluation of relationship. Due pessimistic exposure, the aftermath on the off chance that it happens will undoubtedly send swells through their lives, as well as across their expert circles, and the whole business, while taking apart the historical backdrop of their relationship. Plainly, their security has seen various stages set apart by both concordance and tumult since their marriage in 1997. They have been under the public eye, with each part of their lives being taken apart, incorporating Jada's diverse relationship with Tupac. Yet she simply adored him like he was the picture of flawlessness, in spite of Jada stressing the non-romantic nature of her security with Tupac. The public translation has frequently been colored with theory and hints, delivering a disrupting foundation to her marriage. With Will, that was a major lament for me too, 'cause I would never open up to collaborate with Pop Jada, and will have frequently alluded to their marriage in liquid terms. recommending an advanced comprehension of responsibility and relationship elements. Anyway, their explanations have frequently blurred public discernment, prompting shifted understandings of their association's tendency. Will's public affirmation of his uncertainties, coming from Jada's nearby security, with Tupac further escalates the public's interest into their confidential resides besides Will's public showdowns. For example, the much-examined occurrence with Chris Rock at the Oscars have additionally energized conversations, encompassing their marriage fans. And pundits the same have contemplated over the harmony of their relationship, with numerous application pining that Will's motions apparently pointed towards safeguarding or satisfying Jada are gone against what is seen as Jada's clear detachment or absence of corresponding affirmation towards him. In surveying a potential truth of their separation, we should consider their past declarations about their relationship and how a potential partition could emerge in the public eye. They have consistently kept an emanation of independence inside their security, certifying the presence of an unfaltering